why we feel incompleteness? Because we feel that BMI is our real nature. We identify with this incomplete equipment. They are always incomplete. Some or the other they need, because without that they can't survive. But because of ignorance about this real nature, this completeness and fulfillment, total, then we just try to be always becomes complete. Whereas we are by nature, real nature, we are complete, blissful beings. The treasure of the bliss is our real nature. That is actual I actually. But we don't know, this is the inherent ignorance. Therefore, virtual I becomes the real I, and then we always just aspiring, crying for the joy, pleasures, excitements, everything. But the point of satisfactions will never come in our life. And this, in this way, the desire, they just covered well our capacity of discrimination. Because this is the privilege given to the human being, that we can just discriminate that permanent from impermanent, self from not self, reality from the unreal, false and the true. We can do these things. And this is the privilege. If this privilege is now covered by this desire and anger and vasana, then it is very difficult to proceed in this path of spirituality. Therefore, we have to understand, have the right thinking, and slowly we have to come out from our lower impulses to the higher diviner life of this and slowly. So how to kill them then? This enemy number ones, the desire and anger and greed, jealous, all these negativities, because the negativities just covers our talent, our right understanding and discriminative power, and then we can do what we are not supposed to do. When I was in New York, I was crossing one lane near seashore. So I saw one restaurant, a Chinese restaurant was there, and a very horrible scene I see. Just written there seafood, and alive the crabs they are putting on the hot plate, and people are waiting to just eat them. Why they are doing all these things? Because other people having desire to eat that. How much this taking place, all this thing was because we have to just pamper, gratify our senses and things that we have joy and happiness. So these things. So now how to just find out and catch these enemies? For that we have to find out and discover where they are living, what is their hideouts. Then only we can go and kill them. Until unless we know where they are sitting and from there they are just making all this or torturing us, we cannot do anything. So we first know, search where they are. Their houses are where now. Once the US, America knew that there is the hideouts of the Laden, immediately they attacked, killed. First, how long it took that to find out where is that person? It took a long time, years together. But once they came to know that he is in Pakistan, Abbottabad, second day onward, just they went in other countries and they killed them. In the same way, where these they are the desire and these anger working from which place? So we have, the Lord is telling, these are the place where they always hide themselves. So you have to find out, discover and reach over there. What is that? 40, verse number 40.
Indriyani mano buddhihi Hasyadhisthana muchyate Etai vimohayat eshaha Jnanamavritya dehinam
So desire itself cannot harm until it enters into the mind. So these three places are there from where they are working and they are just throwing arrow towards us and we are suffering of them. First is the senses. Senses means the organs of perceptions. Second is mind and third is intellect. These all three places are there. Their adhishthanam, their seat. And ete vimoha yatteshaha. And from that place, sitting, when the desire enters through the senses into the mind, and then our intellect justifies that desire, then their work is now starts. That is important. And then they delude whom? Dehinam, that PFT, that's Dehinam, that ego, the reflected consciousness, which is I, virtual I, that they delude Dehinam, the embodied. And how they delude? That Jnanam Avratam, and they just covered their right understanding, and just whatever the understanding is covered, naturally whatever we think, that is the misunderstanding, and through misunderstanding all the problems starts in our life. So these three things, you see, so many advertisements, so many ads is going on in everywhere, all over the world. They enter through eyes, through our ears, through taste and all these things, because their aim is to sell the comb to a bald person. That is the aim of advertisement. If you don't need, still you feel that, no, sometime I may need, and then immediately you purchase. So otherwise they fail in their aim. If they are not able to just compel your mind to buy the things, then what is the use of the ads? Ads means that. So by seeing that things, no, it registers in our mind. Whenever we go to market and shop, just related to that immediately the memory appears. That I have seen in TV, that I have to buy these things. That is very effective. They spend lot of crores of rupees on the ad. They are not fool. They are very intelligent. They know once they registered in anyone's mind, naturally he will go and buy that only. Levigens. That's it. So, like that is there. Avratam dehinam. It covers the right understanding, this capacity of wisdom. Jnanam avratya dehinam. Once now person is deluded, then you cannot just order him anything. So now delusion took place. What is this disease happened? What is the medicine for that? The desire is there. I am deluded by the desires and I am leading this totally materialistic mundane life. But now I heard some Gita talks, so I thought that this is also correct. I have to follow this also, because I am not feeling total fulfillment in this life. I am always feeling lacking some piece of mind. So what to do? Let us start this life also. One lady came to me. She belongs very rich families. And she said, Swamiji, I have got everything. My sons, daughters are very good, well settled, big business, Singapore and everywhere. But I don't have peace of mind. I said, Amma, everything you have got outside, but inside your mind is into pieces. So you come to here, then we join them, then you have peace. Because so mind is now, so many places are there. One piece is there, one piece is there, one thing is there, one thing is there. It's scattered, all energy is scattered here and there. So we are not able to focus on one point. And if it is there, scattered energy is there, then mind is now cannot do anything. If it is concentrate only one desire, one thing, then naturally we are bound to get that things. It is like that, sun rays when come concentrated through a lens, that it burns the skin. Otherwise you go in mid-sun, nothing will burn. Mind has got tremendous energy. Tremendous energy is there. But we have to just focus and concentrate that energy. And in order to concentrate the energy, the only one method is that we have to just have one goal in our life. And that too, spiritual goal. And that we can work on the mind. So that is there. So now Lord says that we have to reach just how, and now process is being explained in the next verse, that how we can catch the enemy number one and slowly and just kill him. The process is there. Therefore, first is giving reason why we have to eradicate and annihilate this enemy, what is doing, and after that to process. First prescription is there, and then medicine is available. When you take the medicine, and the diseases get cured.